So what's up, guys? Good morning. As you could tell by looking around, it is a new day and a new city. So if you following along the channel, you know that we left a day early from Santa Fe. That video's up, by the way. I'll see if I can link it in here somewhere, if I can figure that out. But you were correct, or you heard correct. We are in another city. We are in a place called Gallup, New Mexico. Gallup, New Mexico is right by the Arizona-New Mexico border. It is considered, or it is named, the most patriotic city in America. We are at a park called USA RV Park. It's actually kind of nice. Full hookup, $39 a night. And by the way, if you're active military and you're hearing this and you're in the Gallup area, which is right between New Mexico and Arizona, you stay for free, which I think is awesome. But nonetheless, we are here in Gallup. We only came to stay one night. Technically, the reason we left is in that other video that I just mentioned, and I was hoping to drive 3 hours to Gallup, spend the night, and then do another 3 hours. You guys very well know that I only like driving 3 hours a day, 3.5 hours. That's tops. I'm not in this to just wear myself out. I'm in no rush to get anywhere. So we figured, you know what, we'll drive from Santa Fe to Gallup. We'll spend the night and then we'll go on. Well, yesterday, while we're on the road, the 3-hour ride from Santa Fe to here turned into a 6-hour drive. Okay, we were coming across I-40 right around the Blue Water Prescott area. Apparently there was an officer involved shooting on the highway, New Mexico trooper. I don't know, that stuff just follows me around. Luckily, the trooper is fine. Is A-okay? It was a fatal shooting. Shout out to those guys in blue in New Mexico. I hope everybody's safe. But nonetheless, we were delayed almost 2.5 hours. So I was trying to avoid a 6-hour ride. Guess what? It turned out to be a 6-hour ride anyway. But we made it. We're blessed. We are here in Gallup. This morning we are leaving and we are heading further west to a little town called Winslow, Arizona. Now, some of you guys that are watching this video, as soon as I mentioned that name, a certain song popped into your mind. If it did, you're old, just like me. If you have no clue what I'm talking about, you're a young buck, but still, look it up. Reference the Eagles. What's up, guys? So we made it out here to Winslow, Arizona. Now, before I say anything, I want to let you guys know this particular stop is actually one of my bucket list items. As you could tell behind me, we happen to be in a very, very nice, as far as I'm concerned, to my standards, state park. It's called Homolovi Ruins State Park. The state park itself has ruins, has places to visit, has trails, all in its own. But we are here to do those as well as other things. But we made it. I love this place. I'll flip the camera around and show you guys a little bit about the park. It is jam-packed. We booked this back in, I want to say January of this year. We booked it. We got here. I'll mention it again. I love state parks. I love national parks. There are some times that you have to make a few exceptions or compromises. This particular park is $18 a night, and it's electric and water only. Okay, our site is paved, which is unusual because this is actually a state park, and it's the first campground so far this season, well, once we left Florida, so far this season that actually has paved roads and paved sites for 18 bucks. Now, it doesn't have sewer, but that's really not a big deal for us. We're only going to be here 4 days. I mean, I don't foresee using the amount of space that we have in our black tank in 4 days. Some people may. We don't. Thank God. Although it does have a dump station, so I can always use my my honey wagon, which some of you may have seen me trailering in the back of the RV, hanging from the ladder. But I probably will be using the honey wagon at one point these few days, but it'll be for gray water. But nonetheless, we are at Homolovi Ruins State Park, and we will bring you guys some things that we got planned. All right, so what we have in store for you guys today is a few Route 66 attractions right in the city of Winslow, Arizona. Like I said before, this is primarily a bucket list item of mine, and I'm going to share some of these with you guys. All right, so we finished at the Winslow, Arizona, standing on the corner. Now we're at La Posada Hotel. It's another Route 66 attraction. It's the last railway hotel built. It was built in 1930. It actually has an Amtrak station attached to the back. We're going to go check that out. Well, there you have it. La Posada Hotel, right on Route 66, built in the 1930. And like I mentioned, right on the property, Amtrak stops here. Pretty interesting. I don't know about you guys. That's a first for me. Never seen an actual train that stops right at your hotel. All right, so Winslow, Arizona is a check. That was a bucket list item of mine. Once again, for everything that I showed you, you know, the standing on the corner thing, I've always wanted to come here. And it was on the way from one point to another, so we came by. Little history, Winslow, Arizona, or you know, just a little bit of information. Very small town, population 9,005. As we're walking down the street, you can't help but notice there's like nobody walking around. I mean, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You would think there'd be a little movement, you know, but there really isn't. Nobody, the streets are empty. You can walk around with no problems, cross the streets. There's very little activity going on. What's up, guys? Good morning. It is another day here in Winslow, Arizona. Again, another windy day. Today, this morning, we are going to stay in the Homolovi Ruins State Park area. I think I mentioned it to you guys once before. There are 7 trails here that are actually at the park, and 2 of them have ruins from the Hopi tribe, if I'm not mistaken. But nonetheless, we're going to do those trails here. It is a very windy day, so much to the delight of many of you, I'm going to keep my narration to a minimum, and I'll bring you guys as many pictures and videos as I possibly can of the trails. Obviously, I'm wearing my trail hat, so that's what we're doing. Wind died down a little bit. Pretty much a flat hike so far, but it's pretty out here. Beautiful day. Plenty of clouds in the sky, but it's cool. It's nice and cool. All right, so we're done with Homolovi 1, and now we're on the road. It's still within the park that we're camping at. We're en route to Homolovi 2. And right off the side of the road, look at this. Let me flip the camera. That is literally right off the road, right off the side of the road. I don't know, there's maybe 4 or 5 wild boar rows. The wind is just picking up even more. They're just as curious of us as we are of them.
Hi, bonito. Hi. Hi, bonito.
Right, so the wind died down a little bit. We are at Homolovi 2. Granted, both these trails are very, very small. Only a little over a half a mile round trip. But I'll turn around here so you can see what these ruins. Now, mind you, they're very small. Very small. There ain't much left, but the park is doing a very good job of keeping it safe, keeping what's in place. There you go. I'll tell you, if I keep going around, look at it's a beautiful state park. So what's up, guys? We are done at Homolovi Ruins State Park. Well, we're done doing the trails. We're still camping there. We actually love that park. Like I've said before, I love state parks, but nonetheless, we're done there. We only did the 2 ruins trails. The other ones we didn't quite do because there was a lot of warnings about rattlesnakes. It's the perfect time of the year for them and stuff like that, so we weren't interested. We'll do some other trails, but nonetheless, we're heading now to a little park called Little Painted Desert Park. It's a county park. We're gonna basically just get a little teaser of what we're going to be doing tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to Petrified Forest National Park, which is about 30 miles to our east from here, just outside a place called Holbrook, Arizona. We're going to be doing that, and within that national park, there's also Painted Desert that we're going to be doing. But today we're going to go check out this little rim park that Myrna did a little bit of homework on, and apparently it's got some nice stuff. Whatever it's got, we'll bring it to you guys. All right, so we made it out here to Little Painted Desert County Park. So far, it looks amazing. I'm going to flip this around, and I'm going to show you guys. Well, I won't be able to videotape. Way too windy. The wind is incredible, but I'll share some pictures with you guys. Check this out. This is a county park in Winslow, Arizona. Alright, so we are back on the road. We are done at Little Painted Desert County Park. I hope you guys enjoyed the few little pictures that we brought. It was incredibly windy, as our whole stay has been, but what amazing views. And that's a county park. It's a little run down. Obviously, the city of Winslow probably doesn't take very good care of it, and vandals have done a number on the park, which is actually a shame. That's how we lose a lot of places, a lot of beautiful places to camp. We lose them, they get shut down because people just don't take care of it. I mean, here's an example of just a sign. You can't even see it because it's been graffitied all over, which is actually a shame. It also has bathrooms. I didn't get a picture of those. Those have graffiti all over them also. But I hope you guys enjoyed the few pictures that we brought you. Unbelievable views, spectacular, absolutely spectacular. And it's just a little county park. There was somebody boondocking there. They just pulled off the side of the road. It's kind of remote, but a very interesting place. Again, Little Painted Desert County Park. It's about 13 miles north of Homolovi State Park on Highway 87. Good morning, good morning. Hope everybody's doing great. So, little heads up today, it is a new day here in Winslow, Arizona. It happens to be the last day of our stay here in Winslow, but more of that in a minute. I hope you guys enjoyed the footage that we brought you yesterday from Little Painted Desert County Park. The views were spectacular, and we loved it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. But today we left for last what we believe is going to be a special treat. So this morning we're heading out to Petrified Forest National Park. which happens to be in Holbrook, Arizona. It's about, believe it or not, it's about 50 miles away from where we're at. But nonetheless, we picked a happy medium. We wanted to stay at this state park. Either way, it's still a beautiful drive. We actually left this for last. Again, we were kind of chasing the weather. We were trying to find the best day to do this. Unfortunately, here in Arizona, just like it was in Santa Fe and New Mexico, you cannot, I don't care what the Weather Channel says. The weather out here changes in a minute. But nonetheless, we picked today. We woke up. It was kind of cool this morning, 67. It is now 73. Winds are supposed to pick up today around noon. It is now 9:42 in the morning, Mountain Standard Time. So we're heading out to this park. We're going to bring you guys as much footage as we can. Today is also a first. I'm going to be using my America the Beautiful Pass. It is an annual pass that you purchase. I think it's $80. And you have access to all the national parks and a bunch of different monuments all over the country. Today's the first day we're actually going to use it. When you really look at it, I paid $80 for the park. I believe the entrance fee to Petrified, which is where we're going today, is $25 a car. So we're almost a quarter of the way of getting our money back. But nonetheless, we're going to bring you guys the best we can from today's adventure. As for tomorrow's move, tomorrow we're going to pick up, and the journey still continues in Arizona, but we're going to pick up and we're going to head west. We're going to head to Sedona, Arizona, and actually we're going to be staying in a little place which is about 15 minutes outside Sedona. It's called Cottonwood. We're going to be heading out there, and it is a very important part of our season 2 journey, because Sedona is the location where we stop moving west and we start heading north. But more on that when we get to Sedona. But that's the plan for tomorrow. All right, so we arrived at Petrified Forest National Park. Bring you guys a little bit of footage. America the Beautiful Pass worked like a charm. Well, as expected. And here we are. And I hope you guys enjoy what we have to share with you guys today. Made it out to Petrified Forest National Park. We got the pups with us today, as you can see. And I'm trying out a different camera. Very, very windy. Very, very windy. So we'll see how this works out. Alright, so here we are. This actual trail that's right behind the visitor center, according to the information provided, is 4/10 of a mile loop. You can see off over my shoulder there. That's the visitor center. The loop is completely marked by, I don't know, they got like bricks. And they have areas that you can walk out into, just like this one right here. Kind of high, kind of pretty cool. Check it out. Desert as far as the eye could see. So a quick summary. We just left Blue Mesa, which is a trail in Petrified National Forest here. It is their version of the Badlands. I would say it's a mini Badlands. I'll let you know later on this season when we get to South Dakota if it in any way, shape, or form even compares to the South Dakota Badlands. Alright, so we are done at Petrified Forest National Park. I hope you guys enjoyed the footage we brought to you guys. A little bit tired, a lot of walking. The whole park is from one stretch to the other. We came in through the south side and we just exited through the north side. It's a one-way drive, 28 miles, so it's pretty long. But nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed the footage that we prepared for you guys. It was an unbelievable day, unbelievable scenery. We got a lot of pretty things to see. A lot of pretty things to see in this part of the country. But that's it. We're done for today with Petrified National Forest. But of course, the day would not be complete without a Route 66 attraction. One or two, maybe. We're going to bring those to you. We're going to the city of Holbrook. So this is the famous Route 66 attraction, the Wigwam Motel. Now check this out. All the rooms are teepees, and they all have these old cars parked in front. I told you I was going to bring you one last Route 66, Winslow, Arizona. Well, actually, this is Holbrook, Arizona. Check this out, the Wigwam Motel. Pretty interesting and cool stuff.